All right, folks. We're back with what's going to be some more Dungeon Lords. I really wanted to stick it out with the Steam edition, but I couldn't do it. Too many little changes that just ruined the charm that the game had. So I have my original boxed copy from 2005, 2006, whenever it was. And we're going to try and get this installed. I don't know how that's going to go because I'm using Windows 10, and Windows 10 was not even a thought of at that point in time, probably. But we're going to give it a try, and then we will tag back up. Who knows, maybe I'll need to set up a virtual machine running Windows XP or something, but we'll see. All right, so it just finished installing, and I am extremely shocked that it actually did finish. So why don't we go ahead and see... Where is it? There it is, Dreamcatcher, launch Dungeon Lords. Why don't we go ahead and see what happens? Okay. It's actually running. What the fuck? Kind of jacked up my screens though, and it looks like the recording is extremely small. Probably because the resolution's all funky. I think I can fix that maybe. I don't know. So far so good though. I'm impressed. I was not expecting this game to actually run when I installed it. But man, installing a game from discs, that's quite a throwback. Most everything I do now is on Steam. It's nice to actually crack open the box, take out the discs. You know, I still have my the manual that came with it, and there was a map, like an actual paper map of the game world as well in there. And I mean, the box is nice. It's like metal. All right, now that the there it is. All right, nice, man. Bring back all the memories right there. Okay, yeah, screen resolution. Let's turn that up. What the fuck? The hell kind of resolution is that? 2048 by 1536? What is this? Alright, also, as good as the music is, we're going to turn it down just a little bit. Because I think it's probably pretty loud. At least it's loud for me, so I don't want to get too drowned out here. Drop that down a little bit as well. Yeah, that's good. View distance, we obviously want that turned up all the way. Target cone, that's good. Sure. What is this? 20? I guess that's the closest. Now what? Do I have to restart the game for it to take effect or some shit? Man, I love that music. Just out of curiosity, I wondered. Okay, yeah, my stuff still works. I can transition. Yeah, buddy. Like, I love this menu and the music. Just, but I either need to... it's going to be a pain to manually adjust the recording though, because this game does not support Alt-Tab, so if I Alt-Tab it crashes and dies. Unless that magically works in Windows 10 now, I don't know, but... Alright, I'm gonna mess around with this some more, see if I can get the recording to look right, and then we're gonna fucking jump right in. So we'll be back again in another minute. Okay, well, I was correct in my hypothesis that Alt-Tabbing the game completely causes it to break, so we won't be doing any of that, but I think I fixed the recording, so we should be good to go. I tried restarting the game to get the resolution to save, but that didn't do anything. So just reset it back to the default one. Maybe this only applies to in-game, like all my other settings saved. So maybe this only applies to in-game stuff. So I'll just leave it at that, because that's better than 800 by 600 at least. And let's hop into. I think I might want to turn down the music again some more. Just it seems loud. I haven't listened to these recordings yet, so. Oh, I can't click the fucking arrows. Drop it by another 10. That's probably good. Alright, now let's hop into single player. New game, let's go. Here's the character creation screen I like. Alright, make new character. So we got the same races, whatnot. We are going to stick with, I think we did what? No, we did human, female. Yes, female. Class, we are going to be a mage still. We are going to be right-handed. Same limited number of choices. They didn't add in any more. Alright, now this is where things get interesting, right? So instead of having just basic skill points and whatnot, we have those advancement points, which is basically XP. So every point of XP you get can be used to learn new skills and learn new attributes, right? So you see this called, we have 10,000 points to spend, and let's say we want to increase our intellect, well, that'll set us back 1,000. Or let's say we want to learn parry, that'll set us back, 2 grand. So on and so forth. We're obviously going to want light weapons, light armor to start with, and we want to take magic weaponry, of course. We want to take. Also, we get the ability to pick locks without having to be a thief, like in the Steam edition. So who knows? Maybe for my second class, I might pick a different class, or I might stick with thief because, right, in addition to granting unique skills, classes also grant what are called learning bonuses, so that they reduce the cost of skills associated with the class, right? So since I'm being a mage, I get cheaper arcane magic, cheaper nether magic, cheaper magic weaponry, etc. Now if I was a thief, then I get cheaper inspect, pick locks, and disarm traps. So it's still useful to have a thief, but we'll see. Also, one thing that I noticed while I was playing the Steam edition was that scouting was broken. It didn't show jack diddly on the minimap, because it's supposed to alert you to items you can interact with, enemies, such and so forth on the minimap, but it wasn't doing that in the Steam edition. So I know for a fact that it works in the Collector's Edition. I remember that. Alright. I want to take just some basic lockpicking. Now this is another thing, right? So our pick locks and disarm trap, they can't be a higher level than our inspect, and it's the same thing for this stuff here, right? So if I want medium armor, see I have to have light armor 3 before I can take medium armor. If I want medium weapons, gotta have, so you gotta take the smaller stuff to get to the bigger stuff and so on. The attributes, they work the same. Honor still just they don't really give a good description of it there, but it basically increases the rewards you get from doing other stuff, and you might need a certain amount of honor in order to do a certain thing. but I never level it up because I get boatloads of it from just playing the game. I still got 2,600 points. I probably will take that because I'm not going to be hurling magic around willy-nilly early on in the game like I was in the Steam edition, because the magic system is very different in this one. So you see also the gold borders around these skills. They denote that I get learning bonuses from them from my class. So let's go ahead and continue. So we got the same heraldries. We're gonna once again take the magician, get that plus 10 arcane magic. Now I got to create, or not create, but name my character, and we are all done. Now, another moment of truth. Moment of truth number 3. First one, installing the game. Second one, actually launching the game. Third one, getting into the game world. Oh, well.
His army's defeated.
We've seen that cutscene before. Alright. Hey! Alright. How do I close? There we go. Oh, man.
Hail, traveler! I have something for you.
Yes. So right off the bat, you should notice how different this looks from the Steam edition. Like, same textures and whatnot, but oh fuck, my recording is all jacked up again. Yeah. Yeah, so that slider in the menu does control the in-game resolution, not the menu resolution. Alright, we'll just save the game real quick so we don't have to go through all of that again, and I will see, because you can't change the settings while you play. No. Alright, let me drop it back down to that, just see what it looks like. If it looks like complete shit, then I'll mess with my with how I capture the game. That is noticeably worse. Good lord. It fits on the screen, but man, oh man, is it jaggedy. There's no anti-aliasing. Alright. Quick timeout. We will be back. We will fix this. And, hopefully make all right with the world. Okay, we should be pretty much good to go now. So yeah, I can't have both the game menu and actually in-game show up nicely on my recording software at once without doing some significant tweaks to both of them. But nice thing is, playing at that little bit of a higher resolution really smoothed things out. So anyway, as you can see, we don't have the stupid MMO hotbar anymore. We have a very clean interface. Here's our inventory screen. We can equip a glorious 4 rings. And we have pretty much unlimited inventory. And we have individual slots for keys, letters, junk, everything. It is very nice. So yeah, so here's the spell books we have. We have 2 charges of Shrieking Star and 2 charges of Freezing Touch, and that's it. So once we use those, we have to wait for them to recharge, right? So if I go like that, out of magic now. Can't cast anymore. Nothing doing. I gotta wait till they recharge. And now how do you recharge them? You sit at a campfire. And like that, they come back. And the time also progresses, which I'm convinced was broken in the Steam edition because I could never get this to show up. I'd walk up to a campfire, I'd try and rest there, and nothing would happen. Just pay no mind to the messenger, you know, spazzing out over there. But it's nice because I generally like to do my activities during the daylight, as there's less of a chance of random monsters. And whoops, how the hell do I? No. I still have that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's the and we have an individual slot for each thing here. All right, so this is like a little quick cast menu, which if you click on that, it comes up, and then you can jump between your spells if you have them assigned, or potions, etc. if you have them assigned to the different slots there, and you get rid of it by hitting Q. So here's our chest, treasure chest, and things actually fall nicely on the ground, and you just mash shift to pick them up. So, oh, what are you? Rats. So now the health bar is down there at the bottom of the screen. My damage that I deal to them shows up in the middle of that bar, which is vastly preferable to the Steam Edition. It felt like a knockoff like MMO. Also, you'll notice the mini map down there. It's kind of rectangular. But also, see there was that little that freeze I was talking about earlier as well, where that's from having to spawn in that enemy as the game kind of chugs along when it has to spawn something. But it's not nearly as bad as when I played it on my old ass computer from 2000. The computer was literally from 2000. Good old AMD processors. Now, generally, you know, I'm a fan of you know, like improvements like removing like the fog, making the view distance longer, etc. But here I've always felt that it's a nice part of the game. It makes the world feel bigger. Hell, maybe it actually is bigger in the Collector's Edition, and they shrunk the size of the maps in the. Whoops. Alright, I'm pressing E to try and pick up stuff. And they shrunk the size of the maps in the Steam Edition? I don't know, because it certainly feels like I am walking a hell of a lot longer to get to these huts over here than I did in the Steam version, unless I'm just going the complete wrong way. Also, there's no full screen map in this one. If you hit M, it just hides the mini-map. So, there's that. Damn, did I go the wrong way? What? Where are they? I am so confused right now. Also, you'll notice that there is no annoying, constant background music or combat music or anything of the sort. You just have some... Oh, what do we got? Where is it? Something spawned. Ah, thieves. Come on. I club you to death. Ow. Get out of here. There we go. So that blue bar underneath my health, it is not a mana bar. It is simply the amount of experience I've been getting. And when it gets full, I'll level up and get some bonus points. I'm really freaking confused because I don't know where the hell those... There they are. Yeah. I swung right... I went the complete wrong way. How about that? But yeah, and that's simply because I could not see them in the distance because, like, yeah, sure, they really increased the draw distance, view distance, whatever word you want to use for it in the Steam Edition, which is nice and all, and I'd be all for it, but they whoa, that startled the shit out of me. Drink a potion here. Also, there is absolutely no cooldown on health potions. I can drink as many of those suckers as I want, which really freaking annoyed me in the Steam version. Anyway, so in the previous game, here's the character advancement screen, I guess. In the previous game, if say you didn't have the right skill for a weapon, like medium weapons or shields or what have you, it would not let you equip them. Now, however, I can equip whatever the fuck I want. No problem. But I get this lovely penalty here, and as you can see, I take a hit to my stats from it. So you kind of have to weigh, well, is the extra block chance or damage worth it to potentially losing speed, losing parry, etc. It's a pretty unique system, which most games don't have anything like that, and I think it's pretty cool. I generally don't mess with it. Wolves, goddamn! Trying to kill goblins. I don't have a very good weapon for it right now, so I need to get that guy who's sticking through the wall. I need to kill him and get his man. Yeah, get out of here! Get out of here! Yeah, I need to kill him so I can get his. Whoa! He's dead. There we go. His stuff. His goblin staff. Alright, back to killing you. There we go. Take care of you. Goodbye. Alright. Now we'll take care of you, goblin mage. Ow, 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 ow. Alright. Give me all that shit. What do we get? Get any new spells? Yeah, we got summon rats off of him. Yeah, so all your spells just show up in your inventory. You don't have a dedicated spell book anymore. And you have to identify everything yourself. So you see, I have a 25% chance to identify it. And nope, did not identify it. And wow, I get a penalty -1. What's up with that? Can I at least... Okay. In this case, I'm going to roll with the penalty because having that... I'm going the wrong way. Shit. I'm getting turned around all over the place. Oh, hello. So yeah, having the magic effect there, way more useful than... you see, if I was playing the Steam Edition, it wouldn't have let me equip it. Alright, you guys need to fucking take a chill pill or something. This game... Let me rephrase that. This version of this game is way harder than the Steam Edition. And I like that. Alright, give me all your stuff because I can sell it for many shekels when I'm in town. And let's... Hello. Let's head on back. And then actually talk to the messenger now that we have what I wanted. Also, I got a boatload of XP, so that's nice. I don't actually know what skill will remove the penalty for this weapon, though. Oh, hi, another goblin. Looking for your buddies back there? Well, they're a little indisposed. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't know what skill will remove the penalty for this weapon. Because I don't know if it's a light weapon or a pole weapon. I think it might be a pole weapon. I might just need to take a point in light poles. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. Yeah, so see, the thing I don't get is there's like all this shit wandering around out here that's just popping up to attack me. And yet this guy's apparently camped out here for weeks. Weeks! And he hasn't had a problem. Also, resting at campfire heals you.
I carry a letter from the Celestial Order at the Temple of the Circine.
Yes, that sounds quiet as fuck. But he carries a letter. We already know that. Temple of the Circine. I also like this interface system much better. Like, it looks a hell of a lot better than what they stuffed in to the Steam Edition. So there's our temple summons. Fare thee well. No quests assigned. No quests. What do you mean, no quests? Shouldn't I have a quest?
It is this. I was, the temple
Oh well,
of the
as long as I have the letter.
Here fairly well.
Man, let's see here. Letters. Yep. So since they inventory is relatively unlimited, and there's and there's special designated slots for quest items and letters and other stuff, there is no need to worry about running out of inventory space anymore. Which is a real concern for me in the Steam edition from the short while that I played it, because you can't delete quest items. But I mean, like the color levels in this game are so much better. Like the Steam edition with the increased view radius and the color saturation, it's just atrocious. Anyway, so we leveled up. So we got a nice stash of advancement points here that we can spend as we see fit or sock away for later. Light pole. Alright, yeah, so there we go. That solves that problem. What else do we want? Scout. Scouting's always useful when it works in this game.
Halt! The town of Fargrove is closed.
The town of Fargrove is closed. Oh no, it's closed. Yep, blah blah blah. I'm sure you guys don't need me to repeat that. You know a secret way? Well, that's too bad, buddy. I ain't falling for your shit. Come out of there. Oh, you're gonna shoot me with a bow. As another nice thing in this one, the enemies actually switched their weapons, which I didn't see a whole lot of going on in the Steam edition. AI still gets stuck on the passage, as always. Man, you know, I just realized that there were treasure chests in those goblin huts, and I did not loot them. I'm not going to run all the way back to get them, though. I don't feel like doing that, and I'd probably be molested by so many different enemies. And man, you know what? This video is probably going to be quite long, as I don't actually know how long it is since I kept chopping it up into bits and pieces. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to pull the lever for the Fargrove sewers. Absolutely no loading screen. But wow, the load time's a lot faster than the Steam edition. Before we hop down into the pit here, I think we're going to call it an episode. So we're going to go ahead and save the game. Yep. And yeah, so you see the yellow dot showing up on the mini-map there, just as an aside. That is from having my 1 point in Scout. So, helps you spot loose bricks, levers, etc., things like that. Probably would have saved me a whole lot of headaches back in 2006, 2005, whenever I first played the game, if I'd actually took Scout, but hell, I didn't know what anything did, so. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and call it an episode, so thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one when we return with more Dungeon Lords, the Collector's Edition, not the Steam Edition. Disregard what it says on the transition screen. Alright. See you next time.